Hellos and welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur here, my bounty hunter. And before we start this part, I have a very small confession and apology to make. You may have noticed the quality of this series is slightly improved over some of the previous series I've done, and that's because I'm actually taking the time not only to do the thumbnails, but I'm doing some minor editing rather than upload the footage raw from when I record it. And I was very tired yesterday after getting in from work, and I managed to do both the upper industrial sector network access and the interlude quest for the Huntmaster's assistant. And then I edited both the first two, and then I decided to do a bit of spring cleaning, and then it was only like 5 minutes after the spring cleaning of my video folders did I realise I hadn't edited the third part and I deleted the footage. So I am very sorry. The interlude part between SWTOR and our next Great Hunt target is it's missing, and unfortunately I can't reload a save. For those of you who may not be aware of what the story arc, the missing story is, we were contacted by the Huntmaster's assistant Lek, and upon arriving on Droman Cass, we were told that someone had somehow leaked the targets of the Great Hunt, and now there were various bidders trying to get that list. There were members of a swoop gang, the Black Sun, and the Hutt cartel, all arriving on Hutta to meet this slicer who somehow got his mitts on the data. We managed to kill everyone at the auction, and we also killed the slicer once he told us that Judah, Nemrod the Hutt's paymaster, the Secretary Twi'lek, she was the one. She had half the list, or a copy of the list, but she's also the one who had contacted the Huntmaster's assistant about the leak. She was trying to make it right. Apparently she didn't know what was on the list until it was too late. And obviously then she reported it. We killed her anyway. Mako wasn't impressed. Let's just put it that way. But I thought I'd mention it. I thought I'd apologise. I don't think I can get that footage back in any way. Yeah, I was going to start Tatooine late last night, and then I thought, no, tell you what, we'll get plenty of rest, we'll come back in the morning and try to be a bit more aware of the situation. So, we're here back on board the Mantis. We have our commando once again. So, let's have a look at the situation here. Level 42. I did grab some level 42 mods for my assault cannon and the generator. Oh, I need to put this gear away. That's fine. Combat style. So was there anything new? At level 39, we were able to augment our demolition round. We could use our plasma grenade to spread our grav round's gravity vortex to the targets it damages. Alright, so plasma grenade, grav round. And then demolition round is a quarter damage to nearby targets affected by gravity vortex. Right, so yeah, 1, 2, 3 would be a good AoE when we're not using our mortar volley or hail of bolts. Interesting. Demolition round puts a compound on the target, increasing your grav round damage by 5%. And then it increases the critical chance and critical damage of your demolition round by 10%. What is our critical chance right now? Just under 20%. So we have a 30% chance to do a critical hit with our grav round. I like the AoE potential more, but since we're going to Tatooine and we may be fighting some single target enemies, I suppose we'll just rely on Plasma Grenade, or Mortar Volley, and Hail of Bolts. Next level, which we're very close to, we'll get our next tier of abilities. Okay. Anything else I need to mention? I don't believe so. We have a couple of bits of mail. General Colvin here. Just had word from the scientists on Drummond Cass. The machine you recovered from Darth Revan's storehouse in Nar Shaddaa is nothing short of unique. Scans indicate the machine appears to be expanding at a molecular level. More importantly, the device has produced several offspring. Intriguing weapons of alien design that we haven't previously encountered. Now we have Solash here. This is the Chiss who we handed off the Eidolon to. Your exceptional work in dealing with the treacherous Eidolon has caught the attention of Almighty Kraga the Unwielding, Grand Mogul of the Hutt Cartel. The Eidolon is presently the most popular fixture in the Grand Mogul's garden menagerie, particularly among the roosting Zerva gliders. Kraga the Unyielding, I should say. Kraga the Hutt. Have we met Kraga the Hutt yet? Let me just pull out the Google machine. Was he the one we met down in network access, or is that something else? Oh no, actually, yeah, actually I know the name. I think there's I'm not sure if I want to spoil it. I'll keep quiet, but yeah. I reckon I know why I've seen that name quite often now. Right, so... Oh, no... I just put this armor away. You can see my various armor sets here. Kind of organize them for when I don't want to... I could use a full armor set, but I've also kind of been mix and matching. I actually like this armor set. But we'll use this both for Scoundrel and for Commando. Right, so, Tatooine, find out about our next target. So we're heading to the Outer Rim. A harsh desert planet off all the major trade routes. Tatooine is known for its heat, its sand, its dangerous wildlife, and little else. Only a few settlements dot Tatooine's endless wastes, inhabited by handfuls of traders and moisture farmers. Tatooine's obscurity has also attracted a small but significant criminal population, here to hide from galactic authorities. Tatooine lacks any central government or allegiance to the Republic or the Empire. There are rumours of an Imperial occupation taking place in one of the frontier settlements, but nothing has been confirmed. So, let me confirm that for you. There are two major spaceports that we know of on Tatooine. One is Mos Ila. No. Well, yes, but maybe not yet. Sorry, Anchorhead. If you're playing as a member of the Republic, you arrive at the spaceport of Anchorhead. That is your starting town, and then you move into areas of the desert. If you're playing as a member of the Empire, like we are, we will be arriving in the town of Mos Ila, where we can pick up various contracts and aid the Empire while looking for our target. So we're meant to be here between level 24 and 28. So we'll probably be linked to levels 29. Let's get ourselves going.
Uh-oh, Krista's calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Finally, you're some hard critters to pin down. Ignore my recording for Tatooine, Hunter. Everything's changed. That slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend. Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
That made my day.
If you don't hustle, he'll disappear, and you'll be out of the Great Hunt. You're after Tiresias Loci, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list forever.
The Tiresias Loci? That smuggler cheated the Hutt Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tiresias' ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
That means Tiresias is still here.
There ain't reports of him being someplace else. The good news is Tiresias is Deveronian. He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mos Ila. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
Tatooine is a giant desert. Not too many places to hide.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Tatooine's a lot more than sand and sun. Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him, better hold on tight. Good luck, Hunter. Krista out.
Tiresias Loci. Oh, we have a codex entry. So our fellow bounty hunter's already been here for a while, gathering information as well. So, let's see who our target is, shall we? Tiresias Loci. Tiresias Loci has enjoyed a long, and profitable career as a free agent in the criminal underworld. His abundance of charm, sense of humor, and disarming smile have allowed him to gain the confidence of some of the galaxy's most influential people, most of whom he then swindled out of a substantial fortune in short order. Tiresias' amazing success as a confidence man has made him fabulously wealthy, but also earned him notoriety as one of the galaxy's most infamous and wanted smugglers. Naturally cautious and quick on his feet, Tiresias has never encountered a situation he couldn't wriggle out of, a trait that has earned him a reputation as the luckiest man alive, and a place on the target list for the Great Hunt. Right. So, Deveronian missing a horn. Well, according to his image anyway. Suppose I'll make him stand out, if nothing else. So our fellow bounty hunter, our rival, may be ahead of us. Are we on the PvP instance? Yes, we are. Am I going to regret this? Most likely. Once we get out of Spaceport, we'll have a look at the map. We'll explain how Tatooine works and why we're going to regret our life choices.
Freighter Minoc Fodder 62009er, please stand by for landing clearance.
I'm looking for a Deveronian named Tiresias Loci. Got any record on him?
Scanning databanks. One moment, please. Records indicate only one Deveronian present at the spaceport. A merchant named Gellar Royne.
Bet you anything Geller Rowing is an alias for Tiresias Loci.
Where can I find this Deveronian merchant?
Gellar Royne's vessel is awaiting departure clearance in Docking Bay 64. Do you wish for me to contact him?
Where'd this guy get his starship?
The vessel was purchased today from a Rhodian bounty hunter. Unfortunately, the transaction record is incomplete. If you hurry, you might catch him.
Yes. The transaction's incomplete. Tiresias promised to send the money, no doubt, and then happened to forget. Let's see if this is the Deveronian we're looking for.
How long can it take to get departure clearance from this lousy spaceport? Stupid locals. You look lost, friend. Can I help you?
They said you'd be hard to catch, Loci. Guess they were wrong.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. I'm Geller Rowing, speeder salesman from Nar Shaddaa. If you're in the market, I have great deals on the new T9s. Unfortunately, I'm a bit rushed. Look me up on Nar Shaddaa, won't you? The name's Rowing. That's R-O-I-N-G.
Drop the act. You're Tiresias Loci.
Sorry, I don't know any Tiresias. Who exactly are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm the last face you'll ever see.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Stop. I surrender. I got no loyalty to that scum. He left us here to die. The pay is great, but he never said we'd go up against anything like you.
You want to live? Tell me where Tiresias went.
I don't want any more trouble. I'll tell you everything I know. The Deveronian said a bounty hunter shot down his starship. He walked across the desert to reach Mos Ila. Blasted lucky he made it.
Did he say where he abandoned his starship?
No, but he wanted us to help get it running again. That plan changed real sudden-like, though. This bounty hunter caught up to us. Nasty little Rhodian. Before we could draw blasters, the Deveronian cuts a deal. Not only did he buy off the bounty hunter, he convinced him to sell his own starship.
Where did the bounty hunter go after selling his ship to Tiresias?
The Rhodian's celebrating with a private party at a club outside of town. He's thrown around credits like sand.
I cross-referenced the ship's registration with known Rhodian bounty hunters. Found your rival. Vyi'zur Lunx. Deadly accurate with a blaster, but has a reputation for laziness. I'm surprised he made it this far.
Hunters like him give the rest of us a bad name.
But on the bright side, they make pros like us look great. If Tiresias bought off your rival once, he might try it again. Use a bounty hunter to fight a bounty hunter?
That's useful information, right? Please, let me go. This was never personal.
If I ever see you again, you're a dead man.
You got it. I'm officially retired.
Good idea letting him live. He'll warn the other mercenaries to stay out of our way. Let's drop in on your rival hunter's big party. It's the only lead we've got.
Hey, level 43. Great. we probably may have... We may have been able to get more information out of our target. I'm guessing that was Tiresias. Despite the alias he was using. I was actually just trying to call his bluff. See if he would actually crack. But he actually remained rather calm in that situation. If he had kept going, we might have actually just shot an innocent man. To be fair, it wouldn't have been the first time.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
So, looks like we have someone who wishes to speak to us here. Before we do that, let's pull out the combat styles page. We have a new passive, the Cell Charger. We passively regenerate 2 energy cells every 1.5 seconds. In addition, the amount of energy cells depleted... Oh, our high impact bolt is cheaper now. Perfect. I was hoping that would be the case. Now I'm waiting for something to reset its cooldown. Reduces threat towards all current enemies. Okay, so this is an instant. That's an instant. That's a passive. Right. So we have a threat reduction ability. It also increases melee and ranged defense by 35%. Gives you interrupt immunity and gives you 2 charges of decoy, which can intercept and absorb 2 attacks. That's actually, it's not bad. It's a good like kind of backup shield. Plus the damage migration would be quite nice. Supercharged celery. Celery? Hungry. Requires and converts 10 stacks of supercharged to issue... oh, that's operation. That gives you more alacrity. And then we have this passive. Reduces the cooldowns of concussive round and tech override. Where is tech over? Do I have tech override? Probably hiding somewhere. Or maybe not yet. Maybe I picked that up later. I think we'll go with... No, we'll go with the threat migration ability. Even though we're not going to use it to lower our threat to the opponents we're facing, and we're fighting other players. It's a decent oh shit button. Right. Hello, Ensign.
Ah, another mercenary. If you hold a moment, I can provide directions to the research center.
You got the wrong person.
You're... Sorry, my error. Much of the Imperial traffic we get is assigned to the archaeological expedition. Security, scientific equipment. They don't tell me what it's for. In any case, if you're looking for work, you might want to speak to Captain Gola.
I'll pay your captain a visit.
These are the center's coordinates. I'll alert them that you may be coming.
Okay, some archaeological digs happening.
People look nervous with all the Imperials here. That's not a good sign. Maybe we should keep a low profile.
Do I look like someone who keeps a low profile? So, here's Mos Ila. It's a reasonable sized kind of town. Plus we have reasons to travel outside into the nearby deserts. And then if we go map. So we have Mos Ila, we have the Republic town of Anchorhead. And from there, both players of the Republic and the Empire will be travelling to Junland. Normally players of the Republic remain in the northernmost sector, while we have the southernmost sector. And there are paths for both that lead into the Dune Sea, where we can end up at the end of the story arc. But for now... right. Oh... Our rival is celebrating over in Junland. Interesting. Good to know. I thought there might have been a cantina. There's a cantina here in Mos Ila, but it said outside of the town. Oh, well, at least we know where we're going. We have our heroic mission terminal just around here. Do we have a weekly? Maybe there's a weekly, but maybe it doesn't appear. Until you've completed one of them on. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll pick up the quests if we find the NPCs for them. For now, let's go find this Captain Golar. See what contracts he may offer. Yeah, we shouldn't have any Republic entanglements here in Mos Ila. And I'll explain why probably near the end of this part, if not before.
Keela, I need those water readings. We won't get more supplies without a report.
Sorry, sir. I'll check soon as I can. Sand in the gauges.
Blast. Bring in some local technicians. See if they can fix us up while I greet our guests. Captain Bardengola, Imperial Reclamation Service. I've run excavations on Zeost, Malachor II, and Nimdrovis. But add a little heat and dust and we've got nothing but trouble.
Your man at the spaceport said this was a research center.
Not exactly up to standard, but yes, Mos Ila is our base of operations.
Why, Captain, you should have alerted me. You know I enjoy guests. Captain Golar and his crew report to me. I am Darth Silthar. They are my hands, digging and scraping where I cannot. We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery, one of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
First Imperials, now Sith Lords. Not the Tatooine I expected.
The Empire recently found a damaged shuttle drifting through deep space. It came from a Zerka Corporation research base on Tatooine.
Zerka had Tatooinian artifacts they claimed were the find of the millennium. Mystery devices with the energy throughput of a sun. But a month after the shuttle launch, their research base disappeared. Zerka never came back.
Somewhere in this wasteland is power enough to destroy a world, remake a galaxy. My team is going to find the Zerka base and these artifacts along with it. We will learn their secrets. Will you join us?
For enough credits, I'll find anything you want.
Oh, this is wonderful. Our family is growing, Captain.
If you say so, my lord. Welcome to the team.
Now, scattered across the desert, sheltered within caves, live a people called the Sons of Palawa. They are an exacting and ritualistic tribe, come to Tatooine to test themselves against the elements. A settlement nearby has something we need.
Test themselves how?
They pound their fists into sand, drill for water instead of using vaporators, what you'd expect.
Most importantly, the Sons of Palawa possess a clue to Zerka's fate. What did you call them, Captain?
Experimental battle droids, armed with turbo lasers, shields, and who knows what else.
Zerka droids, no doubt rebuilt by the Sons of Palawa. And the tribals are not inclined to share.
Perhaps we can negotiate an exchange.
After the Empire took Mos Ila, the Sons of Palawa decided we were invaders. They'll shoot anyone who gets close.
But why should that stop you? If the droids truly are from Zerka, I want their secrets. Dissect them, peel the droids' armor, and bring the captain their Verba brains. Then they will lead us to the missing Zerka base.
Okay. So, it's likely that these tribals will be hostile, but yeah, we'll go see them.
Welcome to our little expedition. Together we will discover so much.
It looks like... What's going on here? It seems while we're looking to deal with the Sons of Palara, we've also been tasked with a staged bonus mission, as the Empire, when taking over this town, drove the Exchange crime syndicate out of Mos Ila, and the Exchange hasn't accepted defeat, and have sent infiltrators, or kept infiltrators in the town. We need to determine their plan.
I don't know what you're doing here, Bounty Hunter. Nobody on this dust heap worth killing. You interested in striking a blow against the Exchange? Sooner the Empire tightens the noose, the sooner most of us can ship home. Gangsters are smuggling our explosives out of Mos Ila, selling them to the Republic. We need to show them it's a bad idea.
If there's payment involved, I'm interested.
Teaching the Exchange a lesson shouldn't take long for someone of your skills. We can buy a few hours. The Exchange has been hiding their haul in back alleys until they consolidate for a big shipment. We need our explosives back, and we need to find out who's running their operation. If you'll help, I'll get you locations for all suspected stashes. But be careful. We've already lost good soldiers to the Exchange guards.
Nothing will stand in my way.
If any of their men attack, search them. They must have a base, a way to communicate. Retrieving the explosives is important, but we must get to their leaders to stop this problem for good.
Okay, another reason to deal with the Exchange. Recover the explosive chemicals. Retrieve a signaling device. Hello, infiltrator. You look a bit shady. Are you hostile, despite the name over your head? Yes, you are.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Yep, he was hostile. Oh. The infiltrators have the communication codes. Okay. Map. So, the explosive chemicals are hiding somewhere in this region. And there may be an Exchange signaling device so that we can locate their leader somewhere in the marketplace. Right, let's keep our eyes open for any other shifty individuals like you. Actually, let's just double check, make sure that everything. So we'll take the activation time on our grav round reduction, and we have the stealth scan. That's the only choice we were able to make. That's fine. Seeing if anyone was hiding in the house there. Oh, hello. Someone stuffed some explosives in this container. Oh, we have a kind of people knocking on the doors here. I see him hiding behind you. Thank you. I'll be taking that. Map. Stage 2. Access the encrypted communicators. Okay. Right, okay. Oh, we have a heroic mission here. We'll speak to Lana in a short while. Let's find this signaling device while we're here. What is it? One of the communicators we were looking for. Well, you look a bit shifty.
Thought I'd be a pushover, huh?
That's it. I forgot to mention we also have this propulsion round, which allows us to blast ourselves away from danger. Okay, we have a potential location for where the exchange leaders happen to be. Let's go grab the other encrypted communicators. Yeah, I was tempted to do this at this part last night because I knew we were not going to really encounter a player from the other faction, from the Republic here. But because of losing the video footage, I thought it best just grab some extra sleep and then be nice and fresh this morning. Also, it gives me time to remind myself on how the commando plays. Speaking of, our level 47 for the next ability, whether that's passive or not. I'm just going to grab this communicator, don't mind me. And the final communicator is here. Oh, there it is. This is the warehouse that we were directed to from the signaling device. Before we pop our head in there. The final stage of the bonus mission is to access the communication station and find the Mos Ila attack plans that the exchange must be planning.
You're gonna get it now.
Thank you, Mako. I'll take those attack plans. We just need to turn those in. First things first, let's find the exchange leaders. Ah, that's not the... I want the instant healing. That's the one, Bacter infusion. Let's see. Make use of the signaling device and summon the leaders here. Nope, you're not allowed to heal yourself. That's cheating. Ah, and our job here is done. There's quite a lot of things to do here in Mos Ila. Mostly around the city itself. We haven't even got that far yet. Oh, there you go. Let's turn in the attack plans.
Your smuggling ring is broken. Here's everything I can salvage.
Excellent. I was hoping that was you I was hearing about. The local authorities have been all in a dither about an unprovoked massacre of suspected exchange members. I hope this compensates you sufficiently for your time.
Pleasure doing business. Now, I don't think there's any quests in the local cantina. But here in the marketplace, this is where you find some of your various class trainers. And there's an individual here who would like to also have a word.
Welcome to Tatooine. I understand you have been a far better servant of the Empire than your appearance would lead one to believe.
Bounty hunters set their own rules.
I did not mean to be overly familiar. I only wanted to ask a question. I was wondering, in all of your travels, have you had much experience with Force use among lesser alien species?
What do you mean by lesser aliens?
No offense intended. I was referring to the natives here, the Jawas. I was told they would give us no trouble. Is it possible they use the Force? A dozen of my officers were killed by the vermin, all with burns from lightning. If the Jawas are using the Force to resist our occupation, we must bring proof to the Dark Council so that they may crush the threat.
What would it take to convince them?
I have some information from the one patrol that managed to return. The Jawa tribes are not as isolated as we thought. Apparently, they communicate with each other using secret relays in the deep desert. If they're training Force users, those relays will be our way to find out where and how.
Are you just running your mouth? Or are we gonna ask me to do something?
I'll offer a solid bounty if you'll bug the relays for me. But be careful, they've got reconstituted assault droids around everyone, and the messages are in code. The communications relays are in the desert outside Mos Ila. If you want to help, plant these bugs on them, then hunt down the ranking Jawas in the area. If we're lucky, one of them has the cipher for the code.
Okay. Force-wielding Jawas. Delightful. So, just south of the Sons of Palara is where these communication relays are meant to be. And since we're here anyway...
You look like you've seen your share of combat. Please stay a moment, I could use your services. These generators once provided power to most of Mos Ila. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
What's so special about those power cores?
It's custom Jawa technology. I tried trading for them, but the runts refused. They claim they're being used to power droids, some kind of defense against the exchange. Likely excuse. The Empire can't tolerate insubordination. Perhaps you could massacre their camp, destroy their droids, and bring their power cores to me for the glory and defense of the Empire.
I'll get your power cores, but my help doesn't come cheap.
Thank you. I'll make sure you're taken care of. The Jawas set up their defenses outside of town. I'll show you.
Okay, so... Find a Jawa camp, destroy their droids, loot the power cores. Actually, we have a sandcrawler here as well. Ooh, a couple of sandcrawlers. Ooh, we have a level 80 assassin here. Heading out to go look for some Republic scum, no doubt. Hello, Major.
Criminals and vagabonds. Everywhere on Tatooine, the Empire's great works are besieged by criminals and vagabonds.
Major Vyi'zur, you have a guest.
A hired gun. Just the sort of blunt instrument required to remove the scum from this worthless planet.
Bring me up to speed.
As I was just explaining to the lazy sots in my command, the Exchange Crime Syndicate is flagrantly defying the Empire's directives. They're banned by Imperial law, yet they've given refuge here to dozens of murderers, spice dealers. They've even started processing spice outside Mos Ila. And yet my men refuse to act.
But sir, we lost 15 men in our last attempt.
Quiet! I am well versed in this company's many failures. Clearly, I must turn elsewhere to see Imperial law restored.
Fine. What are your instructions?
The job is simple. The spice processing operation outside Mos Ila must be completely obliterated, and its guards killed as a lesson. With their men dead and machinery destroyed, the message will be clear. I look forward to seeing you when it is done.
We never really talked about our pay, but... Right, so the exchange and their spice processing is just below the Jawa communication relays. Perfect. Let's go say hello, shall we? I do enjoy my time on Tatooine. I mean, not a fan of sand. Not as much as Anakin, of course. How much he hates the sand, of course, but there's a lot you can do here. A lot of quests. A lot of interesting things can happen on Tatooine. not only with the main storyline, but because it's so open, allows you to run around and maybe meet other people. Not only that, but the world quest, this facility that we're looking for, both Republic and Imperial players are looking for it. So it just so happens that we're going to be looking for the same facility in the deep desert.
Get it now.
Actually, I might be able to remove the slow ability with field aid. I always hate being slowed and stunned. Just frustrates me. There's the bonus mission complete. Here we go see the Major. Let's go find these Jawas. Oh, made a friend. So we need to plant bugs on the communication satellites here and get a code cipher.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
If we clear some more of the Jawas, we may get some extra we may get some hazard pay. Oh, there's the code cipher. Thank you. I'll be taking that. Ah, there's the final bug planted. So hopefully, with the information we'll glean from their chatter, especially with the sudden attack on their forces, their people, we'll be able to locate the Jawa's base of operations and where they may be training these force sensitives, if they indeed have any. For now, though, let's go play with the Sons of Palara. Looks like they have actually repaired these Zerka droids.
You're gonna get it now.
Another bonus to defeat 16 of them. Should be plenty of targets actually inside this compound. So we're looking for a verbo brain that hopefully will contain the information we need. Oh, there's the bonus mission complete already. See if this droid has what we need. Let's take it apart. Nope. Unfortunately, it seems kind of short-circuited there. We need to find another droid. Ow.
Gonna get it now.
Oh, there's another droid over there. Do you have what I need? Yes, you do.
I am Frere One of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
It's nothing personal. I go where the contract takes me.
I understand. I was once like you. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine. And beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
Vengeance can wait. For now, we can part in peace.
Go. We have injured to tend to, and graves to dig. We'll meet again soon enough.
Where you'll plan an ambush, no doubt. Okay. The Sons of Palara aren't pleased with our activities, understandably so. Let's see now. Get ourselves back to the checkpoint. This little station at the base of Mos Ila is where we can use the transport service droids to go deeper into the desert.
Look sharp, men. This is what success looks like. An entire exchange operation crushed like an insect. May your accomplishment inspire them to do their own jobs half as well.
We just have to settle up and we're done.
Our Empire's success reduced to a financial transaction. There you are. Your work here was certainly satisfactory. Our Empire's standing will be much improved thanks to your work. Farewell.
Right, let's go find Commander Velos. See if he's learned anything from the now unencrypted communications.
I must thank you for the work you did with the Jawa communications. The bugs you set are already transmitting. Any rebellion the Jawas plan will come straight to our ears. I trust finding the cipher gave you little difficulty.
I'm always a professional.
Let me transmit the code to our surveillance team. Ah, yes! The Jawas speak of spirit wielders, those who possess the magic of their shamans. I assume they mean the Force. Their young go to a secret training ground to learn the shaman's magic. They're building an army there. We must stop them. This shaman, the one training their armies, we need to bring her into custody, study her, learn what she is made of.
What's in it for me?
Your going rate for Force users will be fine. Please take her alive. The Sith must observe her using the Force. There is little her corpse can tell them. I hope I can rely on you to make this happen.
Dragging back an unwilling Force user is easier said than done.
We are fortunate to have a Sith Lord in this very colony, Lord Biro. Speak with her. She made her reputation taking Jedi alive. She may have techniques to share. I'll tell her to expect you.
So we have a tier list. I wonder if we have like a menu for like bounty contracts. So if it's a Force user, they're worth more than say like a Republic Major, who's worth more than an ensign on board some naval or navy frigate. Before we head back to the Reclamation Service, let's find this Sith Lord who may have some advice for us.
Of course. Hello. You must be the bounty hunter sent by Commander Villos. I'm surprised someone of your reputation would even take this job. The idea that a Jawa, the lowest sort of alien scum, has the discipline it takes to use the Force is nothing short of insulting. These Jawa shamans are simply charlatans putting on a show for the gullible. However, if it were true...
Sounds like your faith isn't as unshakable as you'd like.
This has the potential to sow chaos throughout the Empire. Imagine if no one respected the power of the Sith, if they believed the lowest slave could muster the same powers. For the sake of the Empire, it is crucial that the Force remain mysterious. The province of the elite, not Jawas.
Is this a bad time to ask your advice on restraining Force users?
On the contrary, I will aid you in Commander Villos' quest, but only because I expect you to redirect your goals. Find this Jawa training ground, Hunt down this shaman, but kill her and any Force users you see. Bring Commander Villos a regular Jawa warrior and tell him it's the shaman. Any studies will prove conclusively that Jawas have no connection to the Force.
I'm not gonna lie just to serve your political goals.
My goals are the goals of the Empire. Commander Villos is a fool. However, he has alerted our superiors to this issue, and they expect results. I suggest you reconsider, but I will not interfere with your mission. These shackles have held Jedi before. They should restrain your shaman easily. If she exists.
Why were we sent to the Sith Snob? Let's go report to Darth SWTOR with this Verbo brain. See what they can learn.
What's wrong, Hale? I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I obtained the parts, but it riled up the tribals.
That is of no concern. The Sons of Palawa will not trouble us. I sense we'll do incredible things together. Zerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the vertebrains analyzed, my lord. Kila.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Zerka base.
Would the Jawas trade with the Sons?
They'll sell their goods to anyone. Mos Ila was originally their trading post.
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
This is a job to me. When do I get paid?
When you return, I think. Then you can have your credits.
Show the vertebrains to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious.
Okay. So, let's have a look at the map here. So, the Jawas are all kind of centralized in this region here. Okay. If we make use of the heroic transport, it's actually going to put us right in the middle of all three quests. So let's go find the Jawas who traded with the Sons of Palawa first.
Wama otoja koga utapawa du bambawula.
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Kokola kopana tejaka. Magusa no pachonki fa kuta jioto India.
Look at this as an opportunity to work with the Empire. You might come out ahead.
Shisakaba kyota bubanda baki wanki. Mo gutuni ompi bedwana ni popo chopa uma.
You're gonna tell me what I need or you're dead.
Sabi otra pata niente fare monotsuki batantaton.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Were you trying to summon an aerial bombardment on me? Oh, you did summon reinforcements.
Go on, I'm listening. Have you investigated the lockbox yourself? How about you just get lost?
We could have wangled more money out of Jawas, but we killed most of them, so I think that's payment enough. We could have been somewhat more diplomatic and helped plant or set up some relays for their journey. I wasn't willing to wait. So we're now in a heroic area with more Jawas. We need to beat up the droids and get their power cores. This quest can auto-complete very quickly. You've got to be careful where you're looting. We have a bonus to defeat 18 of the Jawa's forces. We've already got 2 power cores. We're not allowed to really loot any more of the droids, otherwise we may end up in trouble. Oh, I almost went to loot there. Oh, do you have any power cores? You don't. Huh. Oh, well, perfect. Yeah, it's just automatic that you go to loot the enemies that you've defeated.
Pushover, huh?
Oh, you didn't have a power core either. Oh, okay. Just a few more targets. Trying to find a group that won't cause us too much of a headache. Large security chest over there.
Once the generators regain power, the Empire can finally control all of Mos Ila. You've performed a great service for us all.
There's the bonus. There's the heroic mission complete. Level 44. Right. We just need to find this Jawa shaman. Slap the cuffs on this Jawa, and then I think most of our time in Mos Ila is complete. So the Imperials are here ready to take the prisoner off our hands. We should be able to avoid the rest of the Jawas. And the shaman is just around this corner.
Kavatuka Amishka, Kabanutas Mawatila. Kichuki Hasadu Bunko.
Don't even bother resisting.
Nokate Nakanoya. Wafuma to Boto Dana, Wanki Wabata, Tukaruka.
Okay. The shaman willingly hands themselves over, and the rest of the Jawas have mysteriously vanished.
Ah, excellent work. We'll take this wretch to Commander Villos now. Talk to him if you want to learn what comes of it.
There we are. Contract complete. Let's, yeah, we'll get ourselves over to the cantina and then head down to Commander Villos from there. Governor Mako, what do you have to say? You obviously have something to get off your chest.
Remember Lord Daka? The Altakas announced his triumphant return home from harrowing captivity. He's already being asked to travel and talk about it.
Wonder exactly how much he'll tell about his little adventure.
Might have to pick up a recording and find out. So, been wondering what kind of people put classified government doodads in their kids' heads. Figured there had to be something in the official records I could dig up.
Don't suppose you found something worth some credits?
I wish. Nothing came up in official channels. Means I probably wasn't born on the smuggler's moon. But I figure someone in Arshada's gotta remember them, right? Just have to keep asking.
You must have some notion who they were.
No, but I like to imagine they're smugglers, tragically shot down hauling a cargo of illegal gizkas.
So Mako's still trying to track down her parents using the information she has from the device she was left with.
Ah, I'm glad you came back. When my men brought me that shaman, it looks like she put up quite a fight.
I think you can say those Jawas learned their lesson.
Our scientists tell me the shaman does indeed use the Force. It's too soon to tell the extent of this ability in the population, but the Empire won't underestimate them. I'll be certain my superiors know who made this possible.
Okay. So tell you what, while we're here, why don't we go find our rival and see if we can't eliminate them here and now. And then we only have Tiresias to deal with on Tatooine. We need to go to Junland anyway. Actually. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. I thought it was only a cantina. I was thinking of the wrong cantina. There's one next to, or actually within the Republic outpost.
Travel route is confirmed.
I forgot that there was a cantina in the Imperial outpost as well, because you very rarely need to go in there. So, the reason why, I hadn't mentioned it before, the reason why you wouldn't normally encounter a Republic player in Mos Ila is there's certain areas, like here, known as the Deep Desert, where players will suffer a very taxing debuff to their health if they're not using one of the designated transport speeders. It's also true for the Dune Sea, the final region here on Tatooine. So there's certain places you just can't visit because your health will just vanish. So, Vyi'zur the Rodian is meant to be somewhere here.
wamawanka mituske owana tablota wijawa. Filiska chanaga imache, choranchike.
You let Tiresias Loci live, Vyi'zur? That's not how we do things.
Yako kuchi rati tud muta miskocha. Utula musta wo granitampio tu pushiwompa. Piska ku palia pitie potenia go.
Being a bounty hunter is about more than making money.
Wajineko higadanoila oka kiza spida per popa. Itzug nanki he chalangtong imachechu. Tong micha kolkata maji ta us azalas ulval.
Who's this lady of pain? Your wife?
Imatakamu nang kise. Ukle ugo chesko pakurta kliska taka ya oska. Hagwa boska punyo, boska.
You're gonna get it now.
I think part of Vyi'zur just cried a little inside when he said there was more than bounty hunting than making money. He likes making money. I suppose he also likes having a good reputation. But I suppose we could always pilfer Vyi'zur's pockets for the credits.
Don't kill me. I'm just a dancer.
I need to find the Lady of Pain. Know where she is?
I performed for her once. She gave me the creeps. The Lady of Pain runs a compound not far from here. Bad part of the desert. You can't miss it.
Does this lady sell starships to desperate fugitives?
Maybe, but I wouldn't want to deal with her. She doesn't care about money. She's into other things. She works for the exchange. They're into a lot of sick stuff. She can't get enough of it.
Go practice your dance moves someplace else.
I'll do that.
Guess we're off to see the Lady of Pain, huh? This should be interesting.
I'm going back to the family moisture farm.
If we had the option to flirt with her, I don't think that was an appropriate time. I suppose that might have made it even funnier. Choosing an inappropriate time to ask her to have a bit of a dance. Right, sort out our inventory a bit. Bloody hell. Some nice companion gifts, I should say. And the Unleashed armor set. Let's have a look. Anything good? Ooh, yes. There you go. The rest of this stuff we can sell. We should have actually walked... We teleported ourselves to the Mos Ila cantina, but we should have probably actually went downstairs to see if Paxton was there. I'll have to try and remember to maybe go check that place out once we're done here. Okay, so we need to find the Lady of Pain, who is on the west side of Jundland. This is quite a large map. Obviously, as I say, the Republic players are in the northern region, and we are here in the southern. There are ways to move between the regions, which is why there is the potential of encountering a Republic player. I think it's more difficult for a Republic player to sneak through, especially if they don't have a stealth field generator. But now that you can choose a second combat style, I imagine most players have stealth as a backup option. So we can expect it to get backstabbed on the regular. But, as I say, we will try to contact Captain Golar see what he's discovered about this Zerka base of operations. Oh, crap! We forgot to hand over the, Whoops. I forgot to do something. I forgot to hand over what we claimed from the Jawas, didn't we? I'm just standing here waiting to contact Captain...
I've never been so happy to wander into a scuzzy dive. Anything is better than that heat.
Ah, I was too busy thinking of Commander Velos. Oh well, since we're here anyway.
Come on, don't be shy. Get up there.
I'm fine down here, thank you.
Ah, don't be like that. You're one of us now. It's a squad tradition.
You're saying you've all cavorted around on stage like a bunch of loons?
If we say yes, will you do it?
No, but it'll make for an interesting report to the commander.
I wonder if anything important would ever happen on this dust bowl. Nice sunsets, at least.
When you have them. Yeah. At the forward Imperial base where we just were, you actually do need to contact Captain Gola. So I was like getting myself all ready to contact him at the beginning of the next part, and I went, wait a minute. So we have this lockbox that the Jawas also retrieved along with the droids that they sold to the Sons of Palawa.
Alright, everyone get the equipment packed. Hale, see to the speeders. Look at you. You're starting to look like reclamation service material, covered in dust like that. Did you track down the Jawas?
I found the Jawas. It didn't take much to make them give up this.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Zerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keela, run it through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical. Contained in a Zerka energy field. Blasted odd.
What about it is odd?
First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Silthar's on a pilgrimage and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
This mission isn't over. I'd like to see it through.
If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ila. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Zerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study.
Yeah, that's what we forgot to do. So yeah, the Reclamation Service is moving to their forward base, while Darth Silthar's on his so-called pilgrimage. Meanwhile, we'll leave the artifact in their possession. And we're back. God damn it. So, we'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. And when we come back, we'll head out to Jundland and learn more about the Reclamation Service, this artifact, and find this Lady of Pain. The Lady of Pain, we may leave until next time. We'll see. Well, I say next time, I mean the pod after next. But we'll see how things go. Thank you all for joining me, as always. Feel free to leave a comment, and hopefully I'll see you for more of the series. Until then, take care. Bye-bye now.